Hey guys, it's gonna be a little bit of a bumpy video, but I haven't been making a lot of content lately because I have been uber duper busy, and not the right kind of busy, and not the right kind of tired. Be honest with you guys, I've been like on the struggle bus. I've been kind of in a funk, and I've been trying to come out of it, and it's not because anything like really particular either. I don't know what happened, but just kind of got into a low spot, and I've been trying to pray and listen to the Bible and talk to people and stay out of it, but I'm gonna chalk it up to probably years of putting poison in my body has made me a bit chemically imbalanced at times. Which, I'm laughing about it, but it's serious. And we all go through stuff where we got past trauma or past life stuff that tries to haunt us or sneak up on us. And I know for me, like, I constantly have to remind myself I'm not that old man, and I'm also not I don't live that old lifestyle. I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. And I'm being sanctified, and I'm a new person. I'm a new creation, and walking in that is how I live my life. And it doesn't mean that I don't struggle with things, right? Like, we all have struggles, right? We all have stuff that bugs us more times, sometimes a little bit more than others. But all that to be said, I have had a hell of a couple of days on this this week here. I've just had emotional, mental, it's been a handful. So I'm making this video to let you guys know where I'm at and why I'm not making a lot of content, and prayers would be awesome. Really blessed with the house, really blessed with my family, and I've got work. Not a bunch, but I've got work. I'm being blessed. My needs right now are being met, and I think there's been a little bit of anxiety and fear started to creep in. Like, man, what if I mess up, or what if I fail? And my track record's not been the best. I've always messed stuff up, like that kind of thinking. And I'm like, that's not true. That's like lies from the enemy. I believe that the Father hasn't blessed me with all this stuff, and to just drop me on my head and, like, watch me fail. Like, he's gonna give me the way to steward it and do good, right? And so I've been struggling though with my flesh and with my thoughts, and like just kind of getting wore down. And a lot of times I help people when I'm in that kind of thing, and I haven't had the time to help people like I like. And I'm to the point now where I'm gonna have to just make time to help people, because for me, when I'm in here, it's a bad neighborhood to hang out in. And a lot of times, one of the tools that works really good for me is pouring into other people until that can pass. And I've been so busy with work and like trying to figure out how to like keep a job moving. It's not a bid job, it's an hourly job. And so a lot of it's kind of left up to the customer, which they're doing great. They're doing the best they can. But there's times where I need more help that I can get. And there's times where there's a bunch of things that haven't been done that we have to kind of go backwards on to like move forward. And the backwards part doesn't involve me. So it kind of kills part of my days. And And that's been a little frustrating for keeping consistent money coming in. And then leaving that to come home and try to like install, whatever we got, or paint, or, all the different stuff that we got going on while raising the kids and stewarding the animals and the garden and moving still, because we're still moving. And then I've got, vehicle stuff where they, all the cars need oil changes. My truck needs tires really bad and needs some brake work. I'm not really sure what's going on with the brakes, but they're being weird. So I've just been like super duper overwhelmed with good stuff and life stuff, but just overwhelmed. And for some reason it's caught up to me, and I went into like a weird shutdown mode where I was like kind of like feeling like super depressed, like I just want to sleep for like a week. And more than that, I don't want to bum you guys out with it, but I'm just sharing with you guys like, hey, like everybody's got stuff. So prayers, please. I'm good, but anyhow, I love you guys and I appreciate the support. Bless you. Everybody that got us something on the registry, dude, the stuff is amazing. I never thought we were going to get like any of that stuff, like one or two things I thought would be cool, but we got a bunch of really cool stuff, that has been uber duper helpful. And some of the things we got that we definitely couldn't afford was like the mattresses for the kids and some dressers for the kids, and just like little stuff that like is really important, like mats, and like kitchen stuff, because like we lived in a camper, so we didn't have all that. And so bless you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, the blessings have been so full, and I haven't had time. We're going to make a thank you video and go through the names of everybody that blessed us with something, for a housewarming gift. But anyhow, just because of my mental state and, being so busy, I just hadn't had time, but I've been thinking about you guys a lot. The Friday nights they're still good and they're excellent. I've just been really kind of burning the wick at both ends, and I'm just tired. So anyhow, bless you guys. I appreciate you, and shalom.